Okay, welcome back. We're still talking the Lagos City Marathon and the major thing we know we're going to see, on Saturday.
Yeah, a lot. Obviously, the race is the main event. But apart from the race, there's other things as well too. Usually, when you're hosting an event of this magnitude, there's that opportunity for tourism, for tourists as well too, and a lot of the athletes, like you said, after running, we get the opportunity to see what Lagos is about.
Yeah, not just come in and run and go with the money, because we know it's going to be difficult for a Nigerian to win it. We know let's just be sincere with ourselves. And that's why,
for now.
for now, yeah. And that's why Kukitondo has been talking, about the benefit, of what Lagosians, not just Lagosians, the athletes here are starting to get from the Lagos City Marathon.
In the level of international awareness of this event. Don't forget that this year we have a bronze label event, and we're hoping that we can move on to silver or gold. Don't also forget that this year's event is a qualifying event for the Commonwealth Games, so the status of the event itself has gone up. Also the quality of the elite athletes has gone up. That is obvious because the prize money is more, and their points and their rankings will be better if they put in a good performance in this event. Exposure, because it's not every day that you're able to run against international athletes. And that's one of the advantages that Nigerian and Lagos athletes should realize that is key. That's number one. Secondly, as a Nigerian athlete or as a Lagos State athlete running in a bronze level event, it guarantees that you are now on the IAAF database. And you probably earn 1 or 2 points, of course, if you finish the race. Now, what this means is that for other international events that are bronze level as well, when they are inviting athletes from other countries to come, those Nigerian and Lagos athletes are in the database and are available to be invited to take part in other international events on the bronze level. So that I believe is very, very important. It's not about the money, but it's about the fact that there are going to be opportunities for them to get higher in the ranking, opportunities for them to take part in races outside of Lagos because they are taking part in a bronze level event.
Okay, we can't wait for it to be silver label and, of course, gold label, which is the height of it.
Yeah, it's a process.
It's a process, yeah. But I think it's really fast,
I mean, it's just the third edition.
And it's already a bronze label.
Yeah, it's gaining traction already. And, the organizers just have to ensure that it keeps improving. And so the IAAF can recognize and, upgrade to silver, then bronze later on. Gold. Yeah, that's it. That's gold later on. Yeah. Okay, let's move on with the show. Let's go on and talk about the Russia 2018 FIFA World Cup. At the start of the show, we talked about the NFF and Nike unveiling Nigeria's jersey for that tournament, and we're having tweets already. Expectedly, some in favor and some not in favor of what they've seen so far. And Cecilia, I mean, that's the way life is, really. I mean, not everyone is going to agree on something. Emmanuel Akogu Paul says, I expected something more appealing to Nigerian colors. Doesn't really understand what the NFF is trying to do with this particular situation. More tweets. Kalamazu Kags says, the pure green on Mikel is fabulous. The one on Iwobi gives us something different, which is the home jersey, which is the away jersey. Yeah, the green. Pure green is a home jersey, and
the one Mikel is wearing, the away is the one Alex Iwobi is wearing. And Chuck, you have a whiskey there.
Yeah.
And because Alex Iwobi, this is the away jersey in case you just want to know. And also we have the lady wanted to play for Nigeria. I mean,
so badly.
And last time we talked with her when she was invited to the Falconets, she didn't get a chance to play and all that, So she also part of those that unveiled the jersey in London. Kelechi Iheanacho, and Ndidi practically love it. I mean, from the onset, he smiles all through and all that. I think it's a good one. I kind of like it, but Kalamazu Kag says the mock jersey that went viral on social media last year was marvelous. NFF should have a look for future use.
Yeah, I saw that
also. It looked good. Yeah, the design was really, really good. I learned that it was designed by a journalist and all that. That was really cool. But this is what Nike wants, and this is what they come up with, and this is what we're going to be using at the FIFA World Cup. And I love what someone Chidera you know, he said something, the jerseys are not fanciful to me, but that won't stop the Super Eagles from flying. It's not about, but I think the way this jersey has been rated, that is one of the best we've seen so far.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from the international sporting media, it's been all about praises, nothing but praises and for this particular jersey. So, I mean, the guys in charge, Nike, I mean, top dogs when it comes to sports and merchandising and stuff like that. So, obviously, they know what they're doing. But, like I said, it's not the jersey that will play the game. The players will have to do that.
Yeah, and, of course, the players are really excited on video posted on NFF Instagram page. You can see how the model lead, you know, what they talked about, the one that is really best for him. I think I really love what Ndidi said about the jersey.
So this is a brand new green.
I'm loving this one.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
I see the players going crazy on this one.
Oh, this one.
This is nice. I like it.
Full on, everything turned up to the max.
Wow. Hey, this is different, though. This is nice.
Oh, you feel strong. Definitely. Definitely.
It's nice, it's cultural. I just enjoy it.
You can't wait to it. What I'm going to do now is take you through some of the athlete journey pieces.
This is Nigeria.
This is Nigeria.
This is Nigeria.
Oh, you know I love black, so this is perfect. I'm happy.
It's just cultural.
Reversible. We got silent to you.
Of course, the fans are going to love that. Some of them are already liking it. I love what Ndidi says. He says it's cultural, especially the way just, you know, that print.
It does
look, look just typically Nigerian.
What do they call that kind of design as well? Is it? Ankara, yeah. Along those lines, that's what it looks like. Yeah, good one. And hopefully Nigerians can support. Nigerians going to Russia especially. I mean, you want to go watch Nigerian games wearing those jerseys.
Yeah, I need to pick one. But I love the green one.
I'm picking the green one, definitely.
You're picking the green one also. Picking the green one. It's lovely. And I hope that, well, we can fly with that, right? When I mean fly. I mean, Mikel says it's very strong. You know, strong signifies Nigeria. Strong, diligence, strength, everything you can think about. And that's what they're taking into the World Cup. So,
you know, I mean, the green one, the pure green one, like I said already, I like it. And that's the home one. It depends. I don't know whether we're going to get to see the other away jersey at the World Cup. It'll be very interesting to see if that one's going to come into play as well.
Yeah, of course it's going to be. I mean, it depends on some friends. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look at the draw again.
Yeah, exactly. Look who's in the group. Look who's in the group.
And see 8 pounds. But
Croatia,
I think it's cool.
Iceland, Argentina, and I don't think any one of them has jerseys similar
to that,
in terms of colors and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's going to be great.
So we're using both.
I think it's going to be great all the way.
No, we're using both.
Okay, let's move on with the show now. We're still talking Nigerian football, and a player that is hoping to make it to the World Cup, Henry Onyekuru, is in the news this morning. That's because he's been named the top talent of the year in Belgium. That was at the Golden Shoe Awards. Henry Onyekuru, Cecilia, this guy is receiving rave reviews for the past year now. Got that big money move to Everton, was loaned back to Anderlecht, a bigger club side from the one he came for, and hit the ground running, scoring loads of goals until he got injured, unfortunately. But that hasn't stopped the authorities from recognizing that he's a top talent. Henry Onyekuru named the top talent in the Belgian league.
Yeah, he's a top talent. He's great. I love the fact that at this particular age, you know, he's already, you know, it's been, how do I put it? It's been really picked out of all the players that you have in Belgium. And, you know, Belgium is a top league, a top quality league. And for him to be able to just get in there, hit the ground running and scoring goals until the injury, you know, hit him and all that. So it shows that this is one player for the future.
Absolutely, for the future and
talent
for now.
of the year.
Yeah,
wow, this
that's
is really
big.
great. That's
big.
24 goals, I mean, he scored
for UPenn.
For UPenn, you know, that was the 2016-2017 season. And he followed that up with 10 goals for Anderlecht until, you know, that injury and all that. So Well,
congratulations.
Wish him all the best.
Henry Onyekuru, hopefully. I mean, I can't wait to see Henry play in the English Premier League. I mean, he's got attributes. He's very, very fast. He knows where the goal is as well, too. So, and Everton right now, they don't really have a forward who isn't very prolific. They brought in the Turkish Torsten saying he hasn't really hit the ground running. Yeah. There's still Wayne Rooney, who doesn't play as a striker these days. There's the young man there as well too, who was forgotten for a while, but is back and is scoring good results. So hopefully Henry Onyekuru will get his chance to play for Everton and perhaps for Nigeria at the World Cup, depending on how quickly he recovers from that injury.
Yeah, that's the hope, and that's what we'll pray for, that he should at least be there. Maybe if he doesn't make the squad, he can just travel with the team and just see what it's like.
Yeah,
what the
get
World Cup is like.
At that early age, yeah.
Which is really cool.
Because you remember Ronaldo de Lima in US 94 didn't get to play any game. He went there, you know, he saw Brazil, Romario, Bebeto, Dunga, and the like. He saw them win the World Cup. And by the time he returned, you know, to play first at the Olympics, we saw what he did. In France 98, he was ready. And, you know, basically dragging Brazil all the way to that final. Unfortunately, he was sick for that final against France. And we know how it happened. They tried to make him play, but wasn't himself. But eventually got the job done in Korea, Japan.
In Korea, Japan. That was 4 years later.
That's why he sealed his legendary status.
Yes, and right now, he's still the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because phenomenal. You have 2 Ronaldos, but you know the one that's phenomenal, that's the one.
The one that's phenomenal.
That's the one that is the best. Okay, I think I'll just read these tweets before we leave this Super Eagles jersey. Olive, he says, the Super Eagles kit with the one Iwobi wore is the best. Why the one Mikel wore is a disaster. The green is too dark, for Christ's sake. Okay?
Did you just say that now? Like, totally different.
Yeah, different from all the views.
Yeah, a lot of people like the green one.
People,
that's too dark. Interesting.
I kind of like it. And, you know, Kalamanzo Kags had to remind us of the one that went viral on Twitter and all that. He had to post it where he had the design of the eagle right in front of it, and the green is a bit brighter. I think he prefers that.
Oh, this is good as well.
It's really cool. I think I like this one. But I think someone actually advised in future, maybe NFF, Nike and partner, they can just look at this design and see if it's going to fit in. Because it's the same, some of the fans actually like this particular
I remember when it came out then, the reaction to it was very, very good. Yeah. But Nike, they have their own designers as well.
Of course. So you can't just come up with yours and put it out there on social media and expect them to just quickly pick it. They have their own
They could work together, you know.
That's what he would have done.
Right.
Just
give him a call. He's obviously talented.
Yeah, he's got the talent.
Yeah.
Okay, His Majesty has tweeted something on Henry Onyekuru. He says, Henry will make us proud. We need to call him up, though Nigeria has what it takes to demolish any country. Demolish. That's the word he used. Remember, we have Argentina, we have Croatia, and of course we have Iceland. Which of them do you think we can demolish? He said any country. So he's not picking anyone at all. No. So it simply means we can beat anyone. So just bring them on, and Nigeria will definitely demolish anyone.
Interesting. I mean, I can't wait for the World Cup to start. It's still a long way. There's still a series of friendly matches to play. And by the time we get to the last game, we'll have an idea, a better idea of what Nigeria is looking like. We'll have a better idea of who's going to be in goal, which is going to be a very, very crucial position in football. As it's looking right now, it looks like it's going to be either Ikechukwu Ezenwa or Daniel Akpeyi. I think it's a toss-up between those 2 players. Vincent Ayama, I don't think he's going to come back because was out for a long time injured. He's back, but he's not playing for his club. He didn't get a move in the January transfer window. So maybe it's time for Coach General to totally forget about Vincent Ayama now.
And just focus on the ones you have and train them, give them more confidence.
Right.
We talked about the fact that everyone sometimes is a bit, you know, he's too hyper.
Yeah, he is.
That's the word, he's hyper.
That's just
but I love that's who he is. I love his confidence level. Yeah. When you have a player like that, it's cool. You know he's not going to make some schoolboy errors and all that, like Daniel Akpeyi. Daniel Akpeyi, okay, can be worked on. Yeah. But then you don't really have much of the options. So if you had these goalkeepers, why not just, this is February, World Cup is in April, so give them the chance and opportunity, and they might just deliver.
Right.
We'll go on a break now, we'll come back, we'll look at the papers.